Hey, we're back.
Howdy.
And hey, you know what I didn't do last time? I
What did you
didn't
do?
tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody to like or subscribe. Apparently, you're supposed to do that.
Oh yeah. We gotta up our game.
Yeah, we got to up our game. So go ahead and do that if you feel so led to do so.
Mhm.
Um, anyway, I'm Brian, and this is
Oh, you forget my name, and you've known me for over a year.
yeah,
Yes. No,
yeah.
I'm Tommy. I'm Tommy.
That's it, Tommy.
Yes.
Um, we're going to react to another Ben Folds thing today. It's going to be Ben Folds composing a song um, with an orchestra.
Good.
Just, in a few minutes, he's going to record a song. So should be interesting. And let's give it a whirl. Here we go.
All right. So, okay. So I want you to know we have not rehearsed anything here. Okay, this is all going to be new. The orchestra actually has no idea what Ben's going to do. In fact, Ben doesn't know what he's going to do because he's going to ask you what to do. So a couple of things. I would like from the audience a key that Ben can work in. Whoa, that's a lot of keys. I think I heard an A minor in there. Okay, A minor. Now, could somebody give me a tempo? Do you want to hear a ballad or do you want to hear something more upbeat? It's pretty universal. Okay, now, does anybody have a program booklet that has an interesting sentence in it? And because I can't decipher 50 sentences coming at once, I'm going to have some volunteers from the front here call out a sentence to me that's interesting. I'm sorry, one more time? These new spaces are all designed to be flexible. Yes, yes. So Ben is going to improvise in A minor, an upbeat song on these new places are designed to be flexible.
Has to be something completely new, right?
Ta 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 ta.
Okay. A minor. These new spaces are all designed to be flexible. These
Nice
new
melody.
spaces are all designed to be flexible. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now let's see. Go up. Cellos. Let's try. This is Arco. Go up. Bum, bum. Yeah, and then just one on the second one. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Great. Now let's move that down. Then the same thing. We can go to F. So that's the A minor. That's with a 9 on it. So bum 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 bum. And that's a F, concert F, C, G, So the whole cycle is. Okay, great. Now let's see. Let's do one size fits all sort of thing for the winds, reeds. Let's just take like flutes, oboes, and bassoon, clarinets, and this can be in whatever octave spread you want. And we're gonna go. Let's say. No. Let's just make it a harmony where you go. No. I'm taking that back. Just clarinets. 2 clarinets go E, concert E, and G. Go. Let me hear that and make sure I don't suck.
Yeah.
That's it. Again, let me hear that with the cellos for a moment. 3, 4.
Yeah. Let's pause that for a second.
Okay.
Wow, nice already. He has a lot of charisma with the audience, but I like how he started with the cellos and he developed a 1-bar phrase. Da 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 da. So it repeats one time, but on the second time it's a variation, and that can make things more interesting. That rather than just doing bum 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 bum. The second time he does it one time, and it makes it more interesting.
Oh, cool.
And,
so do you think this is is this more difficult? I would assume this would be more difficult, like kind of improvising something like this with having this orchestra that you also tell them what to do.
Yeah. Like I could do something like this in front of myself without a crowd, without an orchestra, but bring in the orchestra, bring in the crowd. That's insane pressure.
Yeah,
and so,
no doubt.
And you got to really know what you're doing.
Yeah, cool.
So when we go to that E, we're gonna do that. So the first one is sorry, this takes a second to create a whole song for you. And I'm gonna take something back about the cellos. Let's just do that one cycle on each one. Bum 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 bum. Then F. Bum 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 bum. And then in the clarinets. Yeah, so let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, this last one on the cycle, go. So move that G up. Anyone has a G, move it up to G.
Pause it real quick. Can you pause it? Wow. Yeah, he's already built a beautiful bass with the clarinets. Da 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 da. And those clarinets are really using what I call color notes. He's those are really good notes that he's using, and I'd only be able to explain it on the piano, but he's using lots of sevenths and ninths.
It really helps too that he can sit there and play it for them so that they can pick it up quickly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And they're extremely good musicians too, to just be able to hear it and then play. Of course, they're in an orchestra, they can do that.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Okay, great. And now, Okay, violins, first violins, let's go A. Great. And then the second violins go so you'll go E, E, B. So you're going. That's the second violin part. And hang on. Great. Let's hear it all together. Make sure it's not crazy. 2.
Yeah, wow. So with the violins, he's using more color tones. He pushed a button that I know very well. It's called the sharp 11. It's one of the notes he played with he told the violins to play. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Then he harmonized the violin, so it's not just one harmonic line, but it's got support. So
okay. Nice.
Yep, let's keep going.
4. Okay, great. Thank you. Now, I'll give the violas a little timing shizzle here. Just go 1.
Pause. Quick anecdote. He's adding more subdivisions. Dun, 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 dun. So adding more subdivisions makes it more rhythmically interesting. It's cool that it's interesting that he's doing that with the violas. But yeah, we can resume.
Oh, I have a question for you, quick.
Yes.
So as he's doing this, he's got to have all the things that he's already kind of developed running through his head as he's adding the new stuff. Is that a easy thing to do? Hard thing to do? Does that take a lot of practice?
Well, he obviously has an insane amount of creativity, and he also has an insane amount of practice. And so I think what we're seeing is just an incredible mix of creativity and practice and understanding what creates a full sound in an orchestra. Like you need rhythmic elements, you need harmonic elements, you need melodic elements, stuff like that. So
That's it. Great, perfect. And then double basses, you know what you must do. Let's start it from the top. Now, if there's anyone who want like a drum set, you know what to do. Then I'd say, if there's a trumpet player that wants to take a solo after the first chorus when I run out of ideas, then you can just take that there. Okay. So let's, and then you can bring anyone in and out that you want to, but I think I'm probably almost over my time. Well, I had to write a song in 10 minutes, so let's just start at 2 or close to it. JFK Center for the Performing Arts has served as a living memorial to President Kennedy by bringing an unparalleled diversity to our arts, our nation's capital, and serving a critical role as a leading provider of the arts education initiatives across the USA and around the world. Spaces are all designed to be flexible. These new spaces are all designed. Let's milk it, make it a little bit louder now. Mezzo forte, forte. Double forte, triple forte, fortissimo, fivetissimo. Let's take it out now. You ready? Let's get out. We're get out of here.
Wow. Wow, beautiful. So many things to talk about. I'll try to do it concisely here.
Yeah.
So I love how he arranged the song so that he told the orchestra to get quiet. And so he has some dynamic variance, which is super important and integral in almost all music. And it was funny at the end there, he was literally saying, I play mezzo forte, fortissimo, fivetissimo is a joke. And so he was literally giving verbal commands of how loud to play to the orchestra, but it sounded like it was a part of the song.
Right.
And it was also really unique. This reminds me a lot of the song, the piece Time. I think it's called Time. It's a Hans Zimmer piece called Time from the movie Inception.
Mm-hmm.
And so this reminds me a lot of an orchestral movie piece. And so it was really unique to me when he started singing over it. I was not expecting that. I was very surprised by how he started singing, and what he did is really hard to do.
Yeah, I was wondering that just because, all that stuff was written not to be sung.
Exactly.
It's just an informational pamphlet. Yeah. So I'm curious what you think of this compared to watching him, play some of his own music when he was younger. What are your thoughts? Kind of comparing a younger version of him doing one of his songs and then singing with the orchestra.
It's really interesting to me. They're very different settings and very different genre of music that I've seen so far. And I think all of this is tied together. It seems to be tied together by his immense skill and talent with the piano. And not only that, he has incredible pitch. He's an amazing singer, and it's just his musicianship is a very high level to where he's not confined to one genre, it seems. So,
right, yeah, and he was using he was using the piano to communicate.
Yes,
with the
I have a lot
orchestra.
more I
thought that
wanted to
was
talk
really
about
neat.
though. For another thing that surprised me was his
Yes.
blues solo. I was not expecting a blues type of piano solo with an orchestra, but it was awesome. It was really cool. It worked, and yeah, it was
Yeah, it
really
really fit.
intense. I expect to hear solos like that in a jazz song or a blues song, but not during a movie orchestra piece. And so that was cool. And he's also, again, just very charismatic, and he knows how to make the crowd laugh to ease the tension. And yeah, it just ended very nicely. He told the orchestra to just stop on the first chord and just let it go. Yeah. But
Mhm.
overall, yeah, very cool. That was awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, there we go. That was super fun.